Okay. Hello, I'm Emma Jones, founder of Enterprise Nation, the home business website, and I'm here with Nick Williams from Inspired Entrepreneur to ask him a couple of questions about his business. So Nick, lovely to have you on this green
hopefully
sofa.
the sound is good enough. We're taking a chance, but hopefully it's good enough. Yeah.
But in a former video you asked me about my background, so what's your background? How did you come to do what you're doing?
A very circuitous route. I suppose I did a ordinary career, which is I did O-levels and A-levels, a degree in business studies, and kind of went into sales and marketing for a number of years, because when I was in my 20s I thought I want to succeed, and that meant selling lots of computers and making some money. But my late 20s was just kind of deeply unfulfilled with it, really thinking, is this it? Have I got to do this for the rest of my life? And I think in my heart I harboured a dream of running my own business, helping enhance the lives of other people. I thought, like most people, maybe there's a book in me. I'd love to do something. For me, it's about doing something meaningful, that really spiritual in a way. But I had probably that much self-confidence and this much kind of fear and doubt, and who the heck am I to think I can ever do anything like that? But eventually, it just got so painful to stay in that environment that I left. The spark of an idea 20 years ago, I've now got a really successful business.
And when you say you kind of had this much self-confidence and this much fear, how did you overcome that much then to actually get going?
I suppose a mixture of faith and the willingness just to keep learning and growing. Because if I'm honest, it killed my soul to be in an employed kind of environment. So on one level I was just motivated by never wanting to have to go back again, which I know is a negative.
You haven't.
No.
Yeah.
But on a bad day, it's like, I don't want to have to go back. But also, I'm sure the joy of being in charge of your own life. So number one, the joy of being in charge of my own life, discovering my own potential, what I'm capable of. Secondly, the fulfilment that comes for me from somehow enhancing the lives of other people. Those two things together, where I get to fulfill my potential and in the process touch the lives of other people and vice versa. To me, it's like, what better vehicle in life than running my own business is there for doing that? Perhaps other than being a minister. I don't think you get paid well for doing that.
And what else would you do? But you talk about growth and personal growth and development. You run this business, I'm guessing you run it on your own, so you as you say, you
have a business partner who's the kind of behind the scenes with the computing, the web design, software engineering, internet marketing.
So it does the kind of technical side. But when you sit within a corporate environment, there's training, there's kind of leadership courses that your company want you to go on. When you then work for yourself, the onus on keeping up with personal development is very much on you. So how do you address that?
Part of what I do is I put on events with people that I want to learn from and sit down and have interviews with them.
It's like buying Christmas presents. You should always buy for others what you want to buy for yourself.
Well, because I run my own business and because I'm fascinated by personal growth and personal development, I just want to hang out with people doing that. So for quite a few years I was involved with something called Alternatives, which is just up the road here in Piccadilly, which was a kind of personal growth platform. But I now make it much more specific to inspired entrepreneurs. What do inspired entrepreneurs, what do home business owners, what do 5 to 9ers, what do they need to know to succeed? And for me, it's what do they need to know on a personal growth level? It's like how do they build their confidence? How do they maintain a sense of inspiration? And sometimes maybe they can get a bit lonely. Then down to practical business skills, like, well, how do you engage with social media? How do you design a great talk and give it? How do you build a great website? And what's it supposed to do for you when you built it? That kind of stuff. So for me, it's that whole spectrum from the confidence and the personal growth bit to the practical stuff. And weaving them all together. So I just try and get the best people I can to give talks for us, so I can learn from them.
Yeah. And give the audience a good showing. And who would you say, over the talks and the events that you put on, who's been your favourite speakers?
I've got different speakers in different areas. A friend of mine who I admire tremendously in what he does is a guy called Robert Holden. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's written about 11 books and been on the Oprah show. He talks a lot just about the kind of psychology and spirituality of success. What does it really mean to be a successful human being? And he inspires me greatly. Then we've got Penny Power coming to talk soon. I'm looking forward to listening to her talking about social media. So I've got kind of people that are more spiritual that I admire, people that are more practical that I admire, all those two people. My business partner Nicky actually is a great inspiration to me because he's nearly 20 years younger than me, so he has that younger energy, and he's at times had to drag me kicking and screaming into this whole digital, wide world. But I'm so glad he has because it's such fun to play.
And they always say you should surround yourself with young people because then you can see what's going to happen as opposed to necessarily what it is. But dare I ask, as you say, you talk a lot about helping other people achieve their ambitions and kind of find fulfillment in their own lives.
Pretty much, yeah. I think one of the things I personally felt when I was in a job was, that much of me was used that much of the time. Now I feel all of me is utilised. But the wonderful thing, as I'm sure you know, is that even when all of you is utilised, you keep discovering there's more of you to be utilised. So I don't feel there's any part of me that goes unused, and to me that's immensely fulfilling. And so I feel fully utilised in the best possible way, and I'm always finding there's more to me. So for me, my business is the best, like I said, best personal growth seminar I've ever
that
been
you've
on.
ever had, and continue
And it's
to
been
have.
tough at times.
Yeah.
I've had some real dark nights of the soul and all sorts of different things. So I talk quite openly about them because I think it's important that business owners, recognise that there's highs and lows, and it's learning to navigate all of them, to celebrate the successes and learn to manage the downtimes as well.
I said that I presented once to university, and the first picture I put up was of a roller coaster, and I said to them, the thing is, you have your highs, there will be lows, but at least you're not flatlining. I think that's the thing.
At least you're not bored.
At least you're not bored, because it gives you that. But on that, as you say, you kind of keep on discovering there's more to you than you thought.
Yeah.
I guess there's kind of even more to the business. So what will we see from Inspired Entrepreneur over the next 12 months?
Well, we're majorly a London platform at the moment. We've got events in London because that's where I live and that's where I belong, so I love doing that. But we're also getting what we call a silver level membership, where people can get downloads of all the events wherever they are in the world. So we're building that. Lots of one-day programs to help people do things like publish books, engage with social media, build expert platforms for themselves. All the things that I've learned that have helped me be successful, I'll be presenting and bringing other experts in to help present those subjects. And we'd like to go national and ultimately international as well in what we do, because my little niche is people that are doing something that they personally love and personally find meaningful and fulfilling, and building a business around that. So that's a specific niche of being entrepreneurial, but it's a growing place of being entrepreneurial. And I think those people, in my experience, have particular needs. They get switched off by having to sell things, but they want to generate business, but they want to do it in a way that feels authentic and real for them. So it's how do you be successful and maintain your authenticity and integrity at the same time. That's what I'm about.
And you seem to manage it beautifully. So the world is your oyster. We shall watch you expand across the globe and connect up inspired entrepreneurs with each other.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.